Hello everyone, I Apurva Jaju, Assistant Professor in BBA Group of Colleges, giving you a brief explanation about marketing of services. For understanding marketing of services, we need to understand about services. What is service? Service is an economic activity which is performed by one party to another party. Services are instrumental as well as consummatory services. When we talk about instrumental services means work performed by others, for example packers and movers. And when we talk about consummatory services, that means when we consume something from market or other shop. Like for example, when we rent a store that rents a DVD or a CD. Some services are both consummatory as well as instrumental. For example, taking a driving lesson from a driving school. So it is both instrumental as well as consummatory. So basically what service means, service is an instrumental and consummatory activity performed for customer, and it involves participation of customer, but it does not involve the ownership of the customer. That's all about service. Service marketing typically involves telecommunication services, hospital services, banking services, airline services, beauty parlor services, etc. Now, characteristics of marketing of services. First characteristic is intangibility. Intangibility. Services are intangible. We cannot touch, see or smell the services. We can only feel the services, we can only measure the quality of services. So it is very difficult for the customer to evaluate or to measure the quality of service, because services are intangible. We cannot touch the services. For example, if we stay in a hotel room, a customer can only feel the comfort level and only evaluate the quality of service. He cannot touch the services. Second characteristic is inseparability. Services are inseparated from the service providers. Services are produced and consumed simultaneously. Services are not separated from the service provider. For example, an electrician has to be physically present when providing a service. Or we can take an example of carpenter also. A carpenter has to be physically presented while providing a service. Next characteristic is perishability. Services cannot be inventoried or stored. Services, for example, if enough viewers do not show up for the cricket match, the whole half stadium will remain empty. Thus, its whole revenue will lost forever. So, services cannot be stored or inventoried for a future. Next characteristics is variability. Services are variable, or we can say services are heterogeneous. Services are not standardized. Every time the service provider is providing services to the consumer will vary. For example, because human element is involved in the service marketing, so services are different for every customer. For example, taking an example of Taj Group of Hotels. Taj Group of Hotels is providing very high quality, high standard services to its customer. The same group may have different employees. Some may have efficient workers and some may have not. So in this case, at different locations and on different days in the same premises, services may vary according to the employees' behavior. Variability aspect of the service marketing, that services are variable for the customers. Next is ownership. Services involve participation of the customer, but it does not involve the ownership of the customers. For example, if we go in a hotel, we cannot own the products. We can only own the services of the hotel. We cannot get the ownership of the services or its product. Next is classification of services. First, we have on the basis of end user of service. On the basis of end user of service, we have classifications like consumer, business to business and industrial. In consumer, we have services like a haircut or banking service, in which we act as a consumer. Second is business to business. In this, we have services like when one business industry is giving services to another business industry, like printing press or advertising agency. And third one is industrial. Example of this is like plant installation or plant maintenance in the industry. Now, on the basis of tangibility. On the basis of tangibility, services are classified into again 3 categories. First is highly intangible. Examples of highly intangible services are career counseling, like marriage counseling. Next is services related to tangible goods, like car service or maintenance of fridge or AC. And third one is tangible services. Tangible services like delivery of pizza. So this is a tangible service. Next is on the basis of degree of contact. In this, services are classified into 2 categories, high contact and low contact. High contact is people based and low contact is based on equipment. High contact that involves involvement of the persons also, like bank, dentist, education. These are the examples of high contact. And low contact examples are like ATM services, satellite TV services. These are the examples of low contact service. Next is services on the basis of expertise of service. In this, we have classified services into 2 groups, professional and non-professional. Example of professionals are like CAs, lawyers, professors. These are all examples of professional. And on the basis of non-professional, we categorize service. For example, like caretaking, pizza delivery. These all come under non-professional services. On the basis of durability. In this, we have 4 categorization. Durable, second is less durable, third is very less durable, and last is non-durable. Example of durable is building of house. Second, we have less durable. Example of less durable is painting of house. Third example of very less durable is haircut. And last one, example of non-durable is packed food from a hotel. And the last categorization is based on business orientation towards profit. So services are classified again into 2 categories. First is non-for-profit and second is commercial. In non-for-profit, examples of non-for-profit organizations are like walking tracks in public parks, and examples of commercial are of banks, airlines, hotels. These all are come under the commercial services. So that's all for now. I hope you will be benefited by my lecture. For more details, you can log on to www.gurukpo.com. Thank you.